So then I waited. I was kind of hoping, you know, when you twist your foot, you kind of, it hurts when you do it.
Right.
But it goes away, and that's what I was hoping for. Well, by the evening, still hurt pretty bad. So I looked it up that Medicare was open till 8 o'clock. And so Leanne actually took me to Medicare because we were working at a food pantry. And she said, "You better go get that looked at." And I'm like, "Yeah." But my husband was in the field and I didn't want to tell him. Right. So she said, "I'll take you to Medicare." And we were only there an hour.
That's not too bad.
It was wonderful.
Yep.
It was wonderful. The ER would have been a couple, 2 or 3 hours.
Exactly.
So they can do x-rays there. They can draw blood.
Really?
Yeah, they started and they're open till 8 o'clock at night.
Is that the one in Dixon then?
No, it's in Sterling.
Sterling, okay.
County Market. So, yeah, so it's really nice. Really nice. To me, it was much faster.
Oh God, yeah.
Than going to the emergency room, so.
You have to wear something else too then. You have is that like a cast of sorts underneath?
Oh, I have to wear a compression sock.
Oh, compression sock, okay.
Yeah, and I don't really think I need the compression sock because I think I'm on my feet enough. But I'm supposed to wear it during the day and take it off at night. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I am not wearing this boot to bed. No. I tried it for 2 nights and I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, okay. You know, it's the side of my foot. You know, so I just usually put a pillow, lay it on a pillow. Right. But I don't thrash a lot or anything, so I'm like, no, I can't do that. I know I've been bad, so I'm hoping it's healing a little bit.
Have you had any x-rays yet?
No.
Okay.
No. Last 2 weeks ago when I went, when I did it, they said, "Well, come back in 2 weeks and we'll x-ray and see how it's going." Well, I got there 2 weeks ago. It was like, it wasn't even worth my time going. I mean, by the time I got ready, and I got the scooter, I have a knee scooter that I use.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I got it out of my house, into my van, drove to the clinic, took it out of the van, got in there, and then she said, "Oh, it looks good." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I could have showed you on Zoom."
But Medicare would have paid probably for that.
Are you kidding me? And I said, "Oh, I thought you were going to x-ray." "No, we'll wait for 2 weeks." I'm like, "Well, I wasn't going to come back, but it looked good." So now I go back Thursday. But,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's like, goodness gracious. That was kind of a waste of my time by the time I'm
glad you hear you got a knee scooter because there's been people at work that had foot surgery or broken whatever, and the scooter is a great way to get around.
They're wonderful.
Yes.
They're wonderful. My aerobics teacher actually owns 2 of them.
Yeah.
She had foot surgery, so she got one. So then she started asking, you know, telling people, "Hey, if you ever need this, you know, I mean, now Medicare would have got me one, but what am I going to do with it? I just pass it out like she does."
Yeah.
So many people were borrowing her scooter. She went and bought another. So she has 2 of them that she lends out. So they said, "We're going to write you up an order for a knee scooter." And this was at Medicare. Yeah. And I said, no, my friend has 2 of them. So I called her. Yeah. And I said, "Hey, are your scooters available?" She said, "One of them is." And she said, "What did you do?" And I told her, and she said, "Yep, I got it." So
they are
so nice. But I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, when you're done with it.
What am I going to do with it? And then we went to that lending closet, and I got a pair of crutches from them, the crutches from them.
Which that place is wonderful. That
oh my gosh.
Because everybody has that stuff laying around, they don't know what to do with it.
Exactly, and we took a lot of stuff there when my brother's mother-in-law passed away. Yep. We took a lot of stuff there. And so I said, "I'm not going to buy crutches. We'll just go to that lending closet." Yep. He went in, and he brought a couple different pair out, and I tried them out. And I'm like, "You probably to get me a kid's set.
I know.
Would probably be what would work for me. So,
Yeah, I got a word from when my 6'4" kid broke his foot. Well, who's going to use those? You know, but I still have my bags on.
Yeah.
Because I should give them to them. Because he was 13 and he's 34.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
nobody's going to need those. I always save them though because somebody might need them. But especially somebody it has to be somebody tall.
Yeah.
Because the shortest they go is probably here, you know, to me. So Carol's coming. She just had to go
coming.
She is. She just had to go and I don't think the boys are coming.
I don't think so either.
Well, Terry had sent an email that he likes to sleep in his recliner on Sunday afternoon.
I
So
told
he
him
would
I
not
think
be
he ate
coming.
too much today.
Both boys, and your potato and dessert is down in my car. I figured that's as good as the refrigerator today. So.
Okay, I want to give you a donation for that then.
And
That'd be great. Don't let me
Dwayne, he had really, he was
Don't let me back off with it though.
Here.
Thank you very much, Jen. Yeah, he didn't say too much.
He didn't say, so I.
Is he still farming?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
is
not,
he?
yeah, he's got a lot left.
Does he?
Because he does it all himself. So it takes him a while.
Yes, yes.
So it takes him a while. So
Yeah,
I've been really hoping that, because I always spring and fall clean his house and Ruth's house.
Yeah.
And I like to do it, he's not there. And I was gonna do it and hurt my foot, pinch me up. So I'm still hoping that he's so slow that after the ham dinner,
You'll be able to.
I'll do one house 1 week and one house the other, and I can take my time. And if he's not there, I can work a while, and if I need to sit
Rest.
down, I can work a while.
But is he going to eventually live in Ruth's house or what's he going to do?
He does live in Bruce's
Oh,
house.
he does.
But he keeps his house. I don't know why, it's all just like when the day he walked out of it.
Really?
Everything's still, he uses it when he's out there in the farm.
Yeah.
They're farming out there, but I don't know, he doesn't want to live there because he's got all his equipment. You know, so I'm like, I understand that. So tear it down. Right. Tear it down. And then you just got your buildings and your equipment there. It's all locked,
Yeah.
but I don't know. So he pays me to
Go clean it even though
I'm
nobody's
like,
there.
okay. Mostly it's bugs.
Yeah.
Stink bugs right now.
And box elder bugs.
Box elder bugs.
Ladybug.
All that good stuff. And, you know, take my little shot back and suck them all up and get the cobwebs.
Yeah.
Are you hurting today, Carol?
Yeah.
What do you got going on with you today?
She's been working too hard today.
We decided that we're going to come in towards the tank top for that.
I know. I was sweating standing in there. I wasn't even, and I don't think anybody had turned the heat. Did they? It was on 70. Oh, it was? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even.
I turned upstairs, it was on 70, and I turned it down to 68.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even.
Those old people want it so hot in there.
You should have turned it down.
I just looked at it.
You always control.
Twice I had to go upstairs and just stand outside.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know they had
Yeah.
turned it up. Oh, because probably they worked in sewing.
Oh, they probably
So
did.
they probably.
They should turn it down.
They should.
They
but-
should. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I'll make sure it's at like 65 at the end.
And-
Because the ovens are on and all the people.
We didn't even have ovens on. I was like,
So I'll make sure I put it at like 65.
Good girl.
good.
girl. Sorry, Jen. We're
Yeah.
rambunctious
I'm
house
just
today.
sweating.
That's okay, that's okay.
And they're like, this is cold. I'm like, you didn't give me time to heat it up. I was like,
We're gonna be like that someday too, girls.
I don't
I
know.
hope not. I hope we're looking
No,
at this.
we're learning it now.
We won't, I mean, we're gonna be cold.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna be cold.
I kind of like that because right now I'm in the hot flash period.
Oh.
Yeah. I just like sweat and like my knees are sweating. I'm
And
not
behind-
my
and
knees
behind-
sweating.
behind you.
And down the back of your neck.
Yeah.
The only time I ever did that was if I was doing yard work.
Yeah.
It's not just natural. It's like,
I'm a sweaty girl.
We just turned our furnace on this morning. It was like 60 in the house. And I was fine, but I could tell Rob was a little cold. I'm like, do you want me to turn the furnace on? He said, maybe a little. But we didn't even turn our furnace on because it gets warm enough in the daytime.
Yes.
It stays okay.
my house is so shady, so I have.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to turn it at 60 at night, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to keep it nice and cool so we can more
Sorry,
comfortable.
Oh, just a grand.
It's fine.
We all need yoga today.
We all need yoga today, yeah. A breath in and out. And another breath in and out. Taking our arms up, overhead, and leaning to the right side. Letting that bottom hand fall away, and stretching out. And bringing both hands back to heart center. Another breath in and out. Taking our arms up, overhead, and leaning to the left side. Letting that bottom hand fall away, and stretching out. And bringing both hands back to heart center. Another breath. We'll take that left hand over to our right knee. Right hand travels around behind, overlooking the right shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you. And coming back to center. Again, our breath. Right hand, left knee, left hand travels around behind, overlooking the left shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you on the other side. And we're coming back to center. Another breath. And then we'll go ahead and we'll grab our rings. We haven't done this in ages, I don't think. Now we're just going to squeeze in and hold. Releasing out. Squeezing in and holding. Releasing out. And once more. Squeezing in. And releasing out. And then we'll take them up, overhead. And here we go. Oh, squeezing in. Stretching our arms up, overhead. And squeezing in. Stretching our arms up, overhead. And once more, squeezing in. And stretching those arms up, overhead. We'll put the bottom bumper on that right shoulder, right hand is on the top bumper, and we're going to push down and hold. Releasing out, pushing down and holding. Releasing out, and once more, same side, pushing down and holding. And releasing out, and then we're to the left shoulder. Bumper on the left shoulder, left hand on the top bumper, and pushing down. Releasing out. Here we go again, pushing down. Releasing out. And once more, pushing down. And releasing out, and we're going to take it around behind us. Right hand on the right bumper, left hand on the left bumper, and squeeze. Releasing out. Here we go again. Squeeze. Releasing out. And once more. Squeezing. And releasing out. We'll go ahead and put our ring down and stretch our legs out, nice and wide. Right hand, right ankle. Taking the left arm over top. Bringing that left hand down to our right toes. Right hand to our right toes. And exhaling down, nose to the right knee. Inhaling up, left hand, left ankle, and stretching the right arm over top. We're going to bring both hands to those left toes. Exhaling down, nose to that left knee. Inhaling up, stretching wide, left fingers, right toes. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, stretching wide, right fingers, left toes. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, stretching wide, again left fingers, right toes. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, stretching wide, right fingers, left toes, exhaling down, and inhaling up. We'll bring both legs together for our forward fold. Inhaling up, bending the right knee, bring that right ankle on top of the left thigh, and stretching forward for those left toes. Taking both legs long, again our forward fold. Inhaling up, bending the left knee, putting that left ankle on top of the right thigh, and reaching forward for the right toes. And once again, both legs long for that forward fold. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our ring. We'll take our legs up for both. And we're going to go ahead and squeeze and hold. Coming back down, we're headed into a forward fold. Using our ring back into our boat, taking our legs up and squeezing. Coming back down, forward fold. And we'll do one last fold with our ring, taking our legs up and squeezing. Coming back into that forward fold. And returning into that tabletop position. Hands and knees. Starting in our cow position with our head up, relaxing our back. Here's cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up. Exhaling around into cow. Cat again, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up. And exhaling back around into cow. Last cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up, and exhaling around, back into cow. We'll cross the right knee in front of the left. Right palm is down, rotating, left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, rotating right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, threading the needle, taking this right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down to the mat, taking that left arm all the way forward, and if you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and fingers up towards the ceiling, and coming back into our table position. We'll take it into threading the needle the other direction. Left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating the right shoulder, taking the arm and fingers up towards the ceiling, placing my palms down, straightening my arms, exhaling down onto my forearms, and exhaling down again, dropping my forehead onto the mat, and stretching those arms out long in front of me. From this position, I'm slowly going to roll up, taking those arms up, overhead. Bringing that forehead back down to the mat, stretching those arms out long in front of me. I'm slowly rolling up, taking those arms up, overhead. Bringing that forehead down to the mat, stretching those arms out long in front of me. One last time. I'm slowly rolling up, taking those arms overhead. And I'm going to come out into my table position, hands and knees. Taking a breath in and out. Now I'm going to cross that left knee in front of the right. Left palm is down, rotating. Right arm overhead. Bringing that right hand down, rotating left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, we'll take the left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, taking that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating the right shoulder, taking the arm and fingers up towards the ceiling. Placing my palms down, straightening my arms, taking this right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down to the mat, taking that left arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and fingers up towards the ceiling, placing my palms down, straightening my arms, exhaling down onto my forearms, and exhaling down again, dropping my forehead onto the mat and stretching those arms out long in front of me. Slowly rolling up, taking my arms up, overhead, bringing that forehead back down to the mat, stretching my arms out long in front of me. Slowly rolling up, taking those arms overhead, and bringing that forehead down to the mat, stretching those arms out long in front of me. And one last time, slowly rolling up, taking those arms overhead. And we're going to come out into our table, hands and knees. Taking a breath in and out. We're going to go ahead and grab our ring on the right side. We're going to stretch that right arm out. As we push down on that ring, we're going to take that left leg out to the side. As you hold that pressure on the ring with the right hand, we're going to bend that left knee. Straighten the left leg out. Bend our left knee. Straighten the leg out. Once more, bending that left knee. And straightening the leg out. And coming back into our table. For a breath in and out. Same thing, other side. That elbow's going to be under that left hand. We're going to put some tension on that ring. Take that right leg out to the side. We're bending the right knee. Straightening the right leg. Bending the right knee. Straightening the right leg. And once more, bending that right knee. And straightening the right leg. Putting our ring down, coming back into our table. For a breath in and out. We'll take that right arm all the way out front. See if that left leg comes out behind us. Bending my left knee. Drawing that right elbow back. Connecting. Stretching out. Bending that left knee. Drawing that right elbow back. Connecting. And stretching out. This time as we bend the left knee, we'll bring that right hand around. See if we can hang on to those left toes. And coming back into our table. A breath in and out. We'll take that left arm all the way out in front and that right leg out behind us. Bending my right knee. Drawing that left elbow back. Connecting. Stretching out. Bending that right knee. Drawing that left elbow back. Connecting. And stretching out. This time as you bend the right knee, we'll bring that left hand around. See if we can hang on to those right toes. And coming back into our table. For a breath in and out. When you're ready, we'll take it into down dog. Tucking our toes. Back side up. And we'll start by walking the dog. Right knee forward and back. Left knee forward and back. Just like we're walking. Coming back into our down dog. We'll take that right hand over to the left ankle. Coming back, down dog. Left hand over to the right ankle. Coming back, down dog. And we're moving that right foot forward. Inhaling up. Taking our arms up, overhead. Bring those hands down to the mat. Taking that right foot back, down dog. Taking that left foot forward, inhaling up, warrior one. Bringing those hands down to the mat. And we're going to take that left foot back, into our down dog. From down dog, we're going to take it into our L pose. So we're coming up onto our toes, bending our knees, bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back into our down dog. And from here, we're going to step that right foot forward, And as we do that, we're going to grab our ring, bring that left knee forward, and see if we can balance that ring on that left knee. We're going to push down. Release the ring, don't drop your knee. Pushing down. Releasing the ring, not dropping our knee. And once more. Maybe. Pushing down. And we're going to step back into our down dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so we're bringing that left foot forward. As we do that, we're going to bring that right knee up with that bumper on the right knee, taking the right leg up, pushing down on the ring, releasing, keeping the knee up, down on the ring, releasing, keeping the knee up, once more, down on the ring, releasing, and stepping it back into our down dog. Taking our breath and down dog. We'll bring that right foot forward into our lunge. Inhale up for that warrior one. Bringing our hands down to the mat. Stepping that right foot back, down dog. Left foot forward, inhaling up, warrior one. Bringing those hands down to the mat, scooting that left foot back, down dog. Here comes that L pose. We're coming up onto our toes, bringing our knees forward, an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back into our down dog. Once again, we're stepping that right foot forward. We're going to grab our ring as we bring that left knee up. Put that bumper on that left knee. And push down. Releasing the ring without dropping our knee. Pushing down again. Releasing. One last time. Pushing down. Stepping the left foot back and stepping back into our down dogs. Here we go, we're going to bring that left foot forward. And as we come up, we're grabbing our ring. Bringing that right knee up. Pushing down with our ring. Releasing the ring, not our knee. Pushing down. Releasing the ring. Once more, pushing down. Good Lord. Stepping the right foot back and back into our down dog. Taking a breath. Here we go, last round, same thing, right foot forward, inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing our hands down, right foot back. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing our hands down. Left foot back. Here's our L pose, coming up onto our toes. Bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat. Pushing back, down dog. And let's see. Here, let's bring the left foot forward. And we're going to bring that right knee up. Upper on the right knee, pushing down. Releasing our ring. Pushing down. Releasing our ring. Once more. Oh, goodness. Pushing down. Releasing our ring, stepping back, down dog. Last side, bringing that right foot forward. And which side do we have to do? It's the other way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, okay. Thanks for keeping me honest there,
I
girl.
just did that, like, I don't know.
So bring the right knee forward,
I just did the opposite.
pushing down, taking it up. Releasing the ring. Pushing down. Releasing the ring. And once more, pushing down. Releasing the ring and coming back into our down dog. Yeah, I'm so focused on not falling over, I didn't remember which side we did. Here's our three-legged dog. Weight is on the right foot. Taking that left leg out behind us. Bending the left knee, turning my hip outward. Dropping that foot over my hip. And we're walking both hands back to see if we can put them around the right ankle. Now can you leave that left hand around that ankle? Reach back with the right hand for your toes. And coming back into our down dog. Weight is on the left foot, taking the right leg out behind us, bending the right knee, turning my hip outward, dropping my foot over my hip, maybe walking my hands back to see if I can put them around that left ankle. Can you leave the right hand around the left ankle? Reach back with that left hand for your toes. And coming back into our down dog. Here we're slowly rolling up. Whew. Taking our arms up overhead. And coming back into our mouth. For a breath in and out. We'll do our triangle, right foot forward, left is behind. Stretching our arms out, right hand, right ankle, and the left arm is up. Maybe taking that right arm out to the left side. Bringing both hands around the right ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Stretching our arms out, left hand, right ankle, and the right arm is up. Maybe taking that left arm out to the right side. Putting both hands around the right ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Settling back into our mount. And in triangle other side, left is forward, right is behind. Stretching our arms out, left hand, left ankle, and the right arm is up. Maybe taking that left arm out to the right side. Bring both hands around the left ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Stretching our arms out, right hand, left ankle, and the left arm is up. Maybe taking that right arm out to the left side. Bringing both hands around that left ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Settling into our mountain. And then full breath in and out. When you're ready, here's our sun salutation. Taking our arms up, overhead. Coming forward into our forward fold. Hands behind our calves. Relaxing our head. Relaxing our neck. Putting our hands in the mat in front of our toes. Bringing those hands up to our knees. Down to the mat. Up to our knees. Down to the mat. And once more, up to our knees. And then down to the mat. We'll leave the right foot forward, take the left behind, into our lunge. Right palm is down, rotating. Left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, rotating. Right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, we're going to come up into side angle, right forearm, right thigh. Taking the left arm overhead. Just switching our arms, left forearm, right thigh, right arm overhead. Into our reverse warrior. Right hands above the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist. Left elbow, right knee. Turning to the side. Putting both hands down by the right foot. Getting ready, taking that right foot back into our down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down, tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down, and then we're going to find that ring. We're going to put that in between our thighs as we come into chair position. We're going to squeeze in on that ring. Release your knees out, keep holding chair. Squeezing your knees in. Releasing your knees out. And once more, squeezing those knees in. And releasing those knees out. We'll get rid of our ring, coming back into down dog. From down dog, we're headed into our plank position. And we'll do a couple plank elevators. So dropping down onto our forearms, pushing up for our plank, dropping down onto our forearms, pushing up into our plank. Once more, dropping down onto our forearms and pushing up into our plank. And we'll come all the way down into our Sphinx position. Taking our breath in and out. When you're ready, here's our cobra. Palms down, pushing our torsos back. Getting ready, down dog, tucking our toes, back sides up. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down, tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down, and we're heading back into chair with our ring. So we'll start by putting it in between our thighs, giving it a little tension, coming into that chair. We're going to squeeze our knees together, release out, squeeze our knees together, release out, and once more, squeeze those knees together, release out. We'll get rid of our ring. We're headed back into our down dog. Here we're bringing that left foot forward. Left palm is down, rotating right arm overhead. Bringing that right hand down, rotating left arm overhead. Bringing that left hand down, coming into our side angle. Left forearm, left thigh, taking the right arm overhead. Just switching our arms, right forearm, left thigh, left arm overhead. Into our reverse warrior. Left hand says hello to the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center, connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist, right elbow, left knee. Turning to the side. We're putting both hands down by that left foot. We're getting ready, bringing that right foot forward. Slowly rolling upward, reaching on up. And settling into that mountain position. For a breath in and out. We'll do tree stump. So weight on that right foot. We're going to bring that left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Bring those hands to heart center. Maybe get into a seated position. You may want to tip forward and see if you can touch the mat. And then we're rolling back up into that seated position. Stepping back into our mountain for a full breath in and out. Same thing, other side, tree stump, weights on the left foot. We're bringing that right ankle to the top of the left thigh, hands heart center, and coming into that seated position. Maybe you want to tip forward and see if you can touch the mat. And then we're slowly rolling back up. Oh God. Into that seated position. Come on, body, you can do it. Coming out into our mountain. Breath in and out. We'll come forward into our table and we're headed over onto our backs. Feet down, knees up, arms wide. For our breath in and out. We'll cross that right leg over the left and we'll take both knees off to that left side. Stretching that top leg nice and long. With the right hand, reaching around for the toes or the ankle on the bottom. And maybe that left arm comes up towards the ceiling. and unwinding. Feet down, knees up. We'll cross that left leg over the right. And we'll take both knees off to the right side. Stretching that top leg nice and long. With the left hand reaching around for the toes or the ankle on the bottom. And maybe that right arm comes up towards the ceiling. And unwinding. Feet down, knees up, arms wide. Our breath in and out. We'll take that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling, and we'll roll that right ankle. First one way, and then the other. Pulling my toes towards me, pushing them away, towards me, and away. And then starting that circle with my right leg. Making that circle go around the other way. Taking that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lowering that right heel halfway between the ceiling and the floor, and holding. As you exhale, dropping that right heel almost to the mat, not quite there, letting it hover. Here we're going to go ahead and we're going to find our ring, and we're going to squeeze, keep that right ankle hovering, and we're going to bring our torso up. So coming into a seated position with that right ankle hovering, squeezing the ring. We're going to relax the ring, relax our torso down. Right ankle should still be hovering. Same thing with that right ankle hovering. We're squeezing the ring, bringing our torso up into a seated position with that right ankle hovering. Releasing our ring, bringing our torso down. And we'll see if there might be one more. So we'll start by squeezing the ring, coming up into that seated position with that right ankle hovering. Releasing our ring. And we'll take that right leg as our torso comes down all the way up toward the ceiling. And we're reaching for those right toes. Releasing out, coming back into our neutral. Feet down, knees up. Our breath in and out. Let's take that left leg up towards the ceiling. And we'll roll that left ankle. First one way, and then the other. Pulling my toes towards me, pushing them away, towards me, and away. And then starting that circle with my left leg. Making that circle go round the other way. Taking that left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lowering that left heel halfway between the ceiling and the floor, and holding. As you exhale again, dropping that left heel almost to the mat, not quite there, letting it hover. Just like we did before, we're going to find that ring. We're going to squeeze, bring our torso up into that seated position as that left ankle is hovering. Releasing our ring, bringing our torso down, left ankle is hovering. And time two, here we go. Squeezing our ring, bringing our torso up, left ankle is hovering off the mat. Relaxing our ring, bringing our torso down, left ankle is hovering. Last time, squeezing our ring, bringing our torso up as that left ankle is hovering. Releasing our ring, torso is down. We'll take that left leg all the way up, and with both hands in, we're reaching for those left toes. Releasing out, back into our neutral. Feet down, knees up. breath in and out. We're going to take both legs up towards the ceiling. And we're going to put the bumper of that ring in between, right around our ankles. Once we get there, we're going to squeeze together and hold that ring. And then releasing out just enough to keep that ring still between your ankles. Getting ready, here we go. We're going to squeeze in again on that ring and hold. Releasing out, still keeping the ring between your ankles. And we'll do one more. So here we go. We're going to squeeze in and hold. And let's hold a little bit longer this time. Keep holding. And releasing out, we'll get rid of our ring. Coming back into our neutral. Breath in and out. Let's do a bridge pose, so palms down on either side of our hips, pushing down with our feet, down with our hands, and we're going to boost our back side up. And hold. Keep holding. Bringing our back side down and we'll roll over and take a moment in child's pose. And from here we're headed onto our backs for our Shavasana. Beginning with those deep breaths in. And out. Inhaling all the way in and pushing the air all the way out. See if we can extend our inhalation for about 5 seconds and then push the air out for about 5 seconds. Beginning to notice that place, that pause between our inhalation and our exhalation. Slowly bringing your awareness to your forehead. Smoothing out your forehead. Relaxing your eyebrows. Relaxing that place between your eyebrows. Drawing that relaxation down through our cheeks and into our jaw. Opening our mouth just a little bit as we invite our jaw to relax. Drawing that relaxation down through your neck. And as you exhale, dropping your shoulders, releasing them. About deepening that space between the bottom of your ears and the tops of your shoulders. Drawing that relaxation down through your arms, into your wrists, softening your hands, releasing your fingers, allowing your thoughts to come and go, not dwelling on any one thing. Bringing that relaxation down through your chest, into your tummy, relaxing your hips, Softening your thighs, releasing your knees, lower legs, ankles, and your feet. Continuing to drift and melt. Allowing everything to slow down. And maybe on today's journey, you find yourself walking on the warm sand next to the ocean. You're watching those waves come in and go out. And every once in a while, one of those waves comes up, wraps around your bare feet, and you feel the bubbly foam go back out again. As you walk farther down the beach, you soon notice a cove. And you notice this cove is shaped like a horseshoe. You can see the ocean flow into the cove. And the small white crests as that ocean water rushes in and meets the ocean water going out. You notice at one end of the horseshoe, there's a layer of sandstone rock. And as you look closer at that rock, you see a little shelf jutting out. You go over to that shelf and open a box. Inside you find a crystal, and you hold that crystal in your hand, noticing its shape, its color, and how the sunlight seems to reflect on it. Taking a moment, feeling the weight of that crystal in your hand, watching the waves come in and out. Looking across the cove, or maybe at the horizon, noticing what you see today. Coming back to your breath, noticing its peaceful, easy rhythm. Taking a moment to give thanks for whatever comes to mind today. Now we'll put that crystal back in the box on that ledge in the sandstone, filled with all our thankfulness, allowing all that good energy to connect for the next person that may find it. Also taking a moment to think about our intentions, all those good things we'd like to do. Gathering those positive affirmations in our mind. And when we have those intentions gathered together, either in our mind's eye or we can raise our arms up over our head and send all those good thoughts outward. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. Beginning our walk back along the seashore. And as we walk back, beginning to become reacquainted with our bodies, noticing the rise and fall of our chest. Checking in with our fingers, wiggling our fingers, noticing how they feel. As we continue to step along on that wet sand, wiggling our toes in that wet sand, noticing how our toes feel. Here we are back to our starting point where we came out onto the beach. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. We're going to bring ourselves back from the beach into the room around us, noticing the sounds in the room, the temperature of the room. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. And when you're ready to come back from your journey, only when you're ready to come back, gently sitting up and taking your time.
Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you made it. Thank you. And I hope your foot continues to get better. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, Jen.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. That's wonderful.